Getting high tech on the high seas because Yahoo Finance's Julie Roche sat down with Carnival Cruise Line CEO Arnold Donald at the Salesforce Dreamforce event yesterday to talk about the new innovations the company is making to create a better customer experience. Take a look.
Well, technology is a broad area, and Salesforce covers a broad area in their technology. We have relationships with two of our brands with Salesforce right now. But for us, there's a plethora of opportunities. The one we've talked about most recently is our Ocean Medallion platform on our Princess Cruise Line. And there is technology. It's a little disc that you carry in your pocket, you wear on your wrist, or you put on a clip or a necklace, whatever. And it is your key to everything. It's your license plate. So it's encrypted. It identifies you. It's tied into sensors around the ships. When you embark, it enhances your embarkation, makes it frictionless. Your cabin, you don't need a key. You don't need to tap anything. Your cabin opens, for you. It recognizes and if you're traveling with others, children or others, whenever you walk by a portal on the ship, you will pop up and they will wherever they are on the ship, so you can keep track of kids or others that you want to keep track of. But also it lets every crew member provide you a customized, personalized experience because they know who you are. And so it's a tremendous technology. But there's so many other technology platforms from digital interface. We have fleet operations centers managing our ships. We're a city at sea. We have recycling. We have energy, water management. And so we have technology through and through.
All right, there you go. Tech through and through. And Yahoo Finance's Julie Roche joins us now to discuss. I mean, it sounds cool. Tough sell, though, because no one on the panel today has ever been on a cruise. So
funny. We've been talking about the cruise industry, and I confessed to Arnold Donald. I said, look, I've never been on a cruise. And he was basically saying that the cruise industry competes with the broader tourism hotel industry because if you add up all of the cabins that they have, it only accounts for less than 2% of hotel rooms worldwide, and only 30 million people cruise. Yet a lot of the folks who do cruise are repeat customers. So I guess the best way is to offer, different things that would be appealing. For me, I think they're myths. That's what he said. They're myths that you either think like it's a bunch of senior citizens who are retired who want to eat at the full buffet, or it's a bunch of young boozy kids and you're just like, ew, gross. I don't want any of that. But he said that's really not the case, that they have all sorts of different options like spas, they have high-end dining, those sorts of things. But I guess the question is, how do you get it? I do like this technology, though, the idea of okay, I can get my drink, walk away, they'll come find me. I think what would be really neat, I don't know if it does this, my husband has a food allergy. He's got a seafood shellfish allergy. If it could register on there, because every time I'm going out, okay, please don't, no oyster sauce or anything, none of that. It would be cool if there was that technology. They say, okay, we know that you have an allergy. Things like that.
Could potentially save lives
not too personal, but personal enough where you don't have the hassle of having to tell.
Sure. I mean, if it has all the other data on it too. But I mean, Jeff, we were talking, you actually jumped off of a cruise to get out of that experience because you didn't want to stay on the boat. So I mean, are you convinced by any of this?
Yeah, I mean, we don't have time for that story, but I was on a cruise ship with my wife and kids down in Miami. We got on the cruise ship, and for a variety of reasons, my wife and my 10-year-old daughter looked around the place and said, this isn't for us. And literally, we walked out of our cabin, walked back down the gangway, went to the
bailed.
And the reception hall was empty at that point. They looked at us like we were crazy. They went back.
Boat.
They went back, found our bags. But this electronic technology is going to do great for the cruise lines because not only are they going to know who you are, but they're going to be able to market to you differently. So if you spend 3 hours in the casino, you're going to be getting emails and texts about the next casino special. Or if you like the Chinese buffet, they're going to be sending you information about that. So they're going to use, the technology is great for data.
Yeah.
And they're going to be using this data. There's a lot of repeat customers, and they're going to be using this data to market to you about the new casino or the new Chinese buffet.
Personalization, customization at scale. That is the secret sauce for companies. They need to figure this out.
Especially if they're all competing for a lot of the same cruisers and the same customers there as well. But
I don't know, maybe we'll all do it at some point, right?
See if we can find the right one.
A Yahoo paid cruise.
Yeah, I've got no money on this man actually staying on the boat, though, based off that experience. Julie Roche, thank you so much for bringing us that. Hey, investors, Zack Guzman here. Are you interested in learning more about the markets and getting the latest financial news? Well, then click right here to subscribe to our Yahoo Finance YouTube channel. Get the latest up-to-the-minute market analysis, big interviews in the world of finance, and information on how to manage your money every day wherever you are.